In this video, I will be explaining you about the complexometric titration. As we know that in titration or volumetric analysis, we find out the unknown concentration using a standard solution. So in complexometric titration, the standard solution which we are using will be a complexing agent or chelating agent, what we call, and even the indicator which we are using, that will be a complexing agent. And that complexing agent, it will form complex with the metal ions which we have taken in the conical flask, and the color of the complex will tell us about the endpoint. So to explain it, I will be performing the experiment which is related to the hardness of water. So I will be explaining this experiment, how we do the complexometric titration in this case. Now when we are performing this experiment, we will be taking the sample which is containing the hard water in the conical flask, and that will appear colorless, and in that sample we will be taking 2 to 3 drops of indicator. Now the indicator here is EBT, that is eriochrome black tea, or even solochrome black tea also you can take. And when we put the indicator, uh, that indicator, it will, since it is a chelating agent, it will form complex with the metal ions which are present in the water, due to which it will give you red color. Now since we are doing the experiment of hardness of water, as we know that hardness of water, that is basically due to the divalent ions, and that also calcium and magnesium ions. So in this case, what will happen, calcium and magnesium ions, they will form complex with the EBT, giving you calcium EBT complex and magnesium EBT complex. This is a structure for EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. It is a hexadentate ligand. So it will form complex with calcium and magnesium ions which are present in the hard water. Similarly, this is the formula for EBT, that is eriochrome black tea. It is used as an indicator, and this also forms complex with the calcium magnesium ions. But when we compare the two, the complex which is formed with EDTA, that will be more stable as compared to the complex which is formed by EBT with calcium and magnesium. Now eriochrome black tea, when you take from the shelf, it is blue in color, but when it is added to the hard water and when it forms the complex, the color of that complex will be red. So your sample, it will appear red in color when you start the titration. This is the setup for the complexometric titration when we are finding out the hardness of water. Now in the burette, we will be taking the complexing agent. This is the standard solution of EDTA, and in the conical flask we will be taking the sample which is hard. In that we are adding 2 to 3 drops of complexing agent which is acting as an indicator. So when the complexing agent which we have selected here is EBT, so when EBT is added to this, it will form complex with the calcium and magnesium ions. As a result, it will become wine red in color. Now as the titration proceeds, we will get an endpoint of blue. Now what reactions are going on, why there is color change, that I will be explaining here. So now I will be explaining what are the reactions which are going on during the titration. So this was the initial condition, that is when you are taking hard water. So it is having calcium and magnesium ions, and if you see the color, it will be colorless. Now what is the first step, that you are taking hard water in the conical flask, and after that you are adding indicator. Now when you add indicator, so in this hard water sample, when you are adding 2 to 3 drops of indicator, what it will do is it will react with the calcium and magnesium ions which are present in the flask, and it will form calcium EBT and magnesium EBT complex. So EBT, when you take from the shelf, it is blue in color, but when it react with calcium and magnesium ions, that will give you red color. So as a result, this conical flask, it will show you red color solution. Few calcium and magnesiums, they are reacting with EBT, remaining they are free. Now we will start titration with EDTA. So when we titrate it with EDTA, there are many calcium and magnesium ions which are present in the flask. So EDTA will react with this calcium and magnesium ions, and it will give you calcium EDTA complex and magnesium EDTA complex. So now your flask will appear like this. It will be still red in color because the calcium and magnesium EDTA complex, that is colorless. So still your flask, it will appear wine red in color. Now you will keep on adding EDTA. So near endpoint, what will happen when you are adding extra drop of EDTA, that will break this complex, because this complex is more stable as compared to the EBT complex. So a stage will come when EBT, it is in combined form also, it is in free form also. So that is what is called the near endpoint. This is the near endpoint in which you can see that calcium EBT complex was broken, EBT is free, and EDTA will react with this calcium, and magnesium EBT complex is still there. Now this magnesium EBT, that is responsible for the red color, and free EBT, that is responsible for the blue color. So mixture of that will give you violet color. So when you get violet color, it means that the reaction is about to complete. So when you are adding extra drop of EDTA, it will break this complex also. Now complete EBT, it will be in free form. Now this will be the final slide when all the EDTA, it has reacted with calcium and magnesium ions, and EBT, it is in free form. So in free form, EBT is blue in color, that is why the color appears blue. So this will be how it looks like. That is, initially it is wine red in color. When it is near end point, it is somewhat violet in color, and finally it will be blue in color. So once you get the blue color, that means it is the end point. So this will be, let us consider normality of this to be N1. V1 will be the burette reading. N2 means the unknown, you have to calculate unknown concentration, and V2 is the volume of sample you have taken. So using the law of chemical equivalence, that is N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. You will calculate the unknown concentration, and once the unknown concentration is known to us, we can calculate the strength by applying the formula normality into equivalent weight. These are the reactions which are occurring, that is calcium magnesium ions. First, on adding indicator, that will give you calcium and magnesium EBT complex, which will be red in color. And then when you are starting the titration, it will give you calcium EDTA complex, that will be colorless, and calcium EBT, magnesium EBT reacting with EDTA. When all the calcium and magnesium ions, they have are consumed, so then extra drop of EDTA, that will be reacting with the complex which was formed earlier. So that will break that complex. So you will get a situation in which one of the EBT is replaced by EDTA, and one EBT is still there as a complex. So that will be the violet color. This is near end point. On adding extra drop of that, it will break this complex also, and finally you will get calcium magnesium EDTA complex, and EBT is in free form, so you will get a blue color. So this is the end point, that is from wine red to blue color.